I am so excited to see Archon. Like, oh my goodness. Arsenic, J. Leo, Imsco, Meds, and Reflect on the right side of the screen here. Dirty Work on the other. Guys, these are this right here. This game is a battle for top of the group. So Dirty Work and Archon has won every single match that they have been in this group so far. So this is 3 wins that both these teams are on. This is a big. Basically, it saves you a best of 3. So this is a really big match. Let's see. Wraith ban, Muriel ban. That's really exactly what I would expect from each of these teams here. And we're going to have to see what these teams do. Dirty Work comes up with a strong Rampage. Its sustain is incredible with the Boulder. And just all the damage he can seemingly do and be tanky. Severog and Revenant coming out for Archon. Really not a surprise there. Severog in this high skill arena is under the right hands anyways, an absolute beast. Mobility, which I'm sure may be removed, I don't know, in the recent reworks of tanks. And of course, Revenant is just simply powerful. So really strong picks on both sides. Going to just be interesting to see what Dirty Work does instead. We have seen a few mix-ups of picks so far. We've seen Crunch, we've seen Steel, and it'll be interesting to see if either team goes for 2 or 3 brawlers, tanks, frontliners in their teams, or even the 3 casters that we have seen before in a previous match. So there is the Quan coming out from Dirty Work. We could definitely see a Grux as well, but that would leave a pretty interesting support option. So there is the left-handed Bellica as that really phenomenal stun and mana control as well. So looks like that left-handed Bellica may be the mid laner, may even be support. We have yet to see, as we've seen Bellica in both sides. Archon, what do you think's up their sleeve? Huddy, what do you have any inklings?
I know Jay Leo has been playing a lot of Decker in his stream. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Decker come out again. And the one thing that was surprising was Thursday night, Guile Esports beat up on him pretty good. So I want to see how they rebound today. I want to see what they're able to do. The Revenant Severog Grux is a lot of CC, and like we don't see the support yet. I would have to say it's going to be Decker. He's going to bring out Decker. He's old school. He's legacy. He wants his Decker.
Well, and you know what? In the right hands, again, that stun used at the appropriate time could absolutely be a gameplay maker. It's just whether, I mean, we saw Phase before not really work too well. But other than that, what other options do you have? We've seen Zinx.
Ooh.
There you go. Hey, I just needed to just stop talking. So there you go. Zinx as the support here is a really good choice if we don't have Muriel. We've seen Phasma play that tremendously well, and there is the Phase and Murdoch coming out for Dirty Work. Really kind of the only other 2 real options. Again, we do have Decker, but I mean, there is no AoE potential with Dirty Work, so I think I do like the Phase option there just to mitigate some of that follow-up and CC and other nonsense that Archon's absolutely going to be able to do in this game. So who is the last pick here for Archon? Looks like it's going to be a mid laner, or they could go for another carry here and put Revenant in the mid lane, which is absolutely a thing. What other mid laners do we have as options? Ooh. Gideon, Huddy, Faye? Faye it is.
She is so strong right now. The ability to have infinite poke. If you can hit that, it does not cost any mana, and the damage continues to stack. So it's just infinite poke, and then her slow, and then her ultimate has a stun on it. She's just a strong character who scales very quickly right now. Very quickly.
And you know what? That's gonna be one scary Faye to go up against in this match. So
I'm excited to see them. I'm excited to see what they're able to do. I'm going to put it this way. I'm a big fan of all of them. I love Meds. I love J. Leo, Arsenic, all of them. But I'm glad to see more teams forming. I was afraid Oxy was going to fold after losing 3. But they came back and have a very strong team themselves. So it's, and then Guile beat this team, so maybe Guile's there, and then Asura's Rage is there, and then it's, let's see what can happen. As the game gets ready to go global, I'm sure we're going to start to get an influx of some really high competitive players and see what they're able to do. I mean, it's, I'm sorry, I'm just a fanboy of Reflect. I'm going to admit it right now. I'm an absolute fanboy of Reflect.
Yeah, all of these players has kicked my ass a few times, so I have slightly mixed emotions about it. But no, I absolutely adore all of these players.
Mm-hmm. Well, that being said, once again, exclamation point Matcherino continue to build up, and if you guys want a message read out or anything like that, put it on there, and we'll try to get it out there for you. But I believe we're ready to premiere Archon in their first tournament since they formed last week. Sylvan,
wow.
Are you ready?
It's, well, when you put it that way, it's absolutely a huge honor.
All right, I am at 7 seconds in game. We're gonna
7 seconds.
And 3, and 2, and 1. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live.
Welcome, game 4, ladies and gentlemen, PML 11, day 1 here. This is the game deciding moment. Game deciding moment. Wow, the group deciding game between DirtyWork on the right and Archon on the left. See who goes on to the semifinals, the quarterfinals, and bypasses a best of 3 to vie for the last third and fourth spot of the quarterfinals. So we have Arsenic here in the mid lane as Faye, J. Leo as Zink's support, Reflect as Severa in the solo lane, Meds as Grux. He's dancing. I love it. Meds as Grux in the jungle, and Imsco as carry. Induct on Rampage, Scruffy on Bedbelica, Cybrid on Kwang Tribal on Faye, on FaZe, and Kylum on Murdoch.
Breathe. So
there's a lot of names.
Yeah.
For some reason, I go to say it, and then my childhood stutter comes back. So, yeah.
And look where we are now. I'm excited to see this. DirtyWork and Archon both in the Pro Division for Fight Night. Both, I'm sure we're going to start seeing them a lot in PMLs, CCLs, and community events. I'm excited to see how they go against each other. I'm just excited. Oh, Stuffy going to have all kinds of problems with Arsenic mid. That is a matchup I am not looking forward to. I would not want to be him right now.
100%. I have been an Iggy against Arsenic. I have been a Shinbi against Arsenic, and yeah, it sucked. It really sucked. The auto shield from Scruffy there is going to be a huge thing in this mid lane that you just saw go off. And you know what? That's going to really help him, just survive that little bit longer. And I think that's a really smart decision. I mean, Scruffy probably knew that going into this game, whether that was a conscious choice or just a general choice. Very good choice, regardless. And he did pretty well, forcing Arsenic to go back, instead put some pressure on the mid lane tower and get that farm. So well done. We do have a gank here coming in. It looks like Induct coming in from the behind.
Misses a rock on Reflect right there, and just decides to back off. Not overcommitting, very smartly done. Belica hears Meds. I don't want any of that. It's going to eat up some damage. It's going to be horrible. Oh, the nice seismic assault to get away from that smash and grab, which probably would have been GG game over. Sit down for 30 seconds. Absolutely. You see Meds running at you as with the fantastic. They know he's got tribal smash grab, uppercut into him, forcing him down. No chance whatsoever was tribal The obliterate, smash and grab, and it looked like J. Leo hit him with a couple kitty claws as well. Secure the kill. Tribal, good night.
Absolutely, the stun potential there. Even if you know, I don't even think J. Leo even needed to use the ricochet stun, as the damage from Imsko really kind of just tore right into him. Look at this ward placement. Very smart ward placement here from DirtyWork, bypassing the ward there in the jungle, so they actually have vision of the duo here, Imsko and J. Leo, rotating down. So I find that really, really interesting, and it is going to be very effective because they actually have better vision control over Fangtooth than Archon, and they probably are thinking that they are a-okay. So ward control is phenomenal. Is it a border mid laner? Maybe. You can't tell here because that's a lot of words for one person to be putting down. But
look where they're all around too. Look where they're all around. They do not want them to get that Fangtooth. They know what they want to do. They know that Archon knows that DirtyWork knows that Archon likes to get that Fangtooth at that 9-minute mark, and they're putting wards early and often to try to keep eyes on them, let them know they don't want to give it to them free because that, again, the whole snowball effect.
Absolutely, and Archon is going to be one that absolutely gets any advantage that they can and snowballs with it, and I think that is why we're seeing so many wards, so that early game kills, especially on Imsko, especially on Revenant, is something that they can definitely run away with.
They've got all kinds of trouble right now. Reflex all over, smash and grab by Mads, and the Rampage told to go sit on the bench, think about what he did. Should not have been invading the jungle. They made him pay for it.
Yeah, a little too aggressive there for Induct. I'm not sure exactly what he was trying to do there. The black buff was down, so maybe trying to get it into a good position for Reflect, but did go and bite them in the butt. That is not something you want to do against Archon. 2-0 for Archon. One being for Imsto and one for Arsenic, who has Possessed Bracken for Reflect as well. Veil Stepper for Meds and Imsko with, you know what, it is so underrated, to be honest with you. It looks like a gank is coming here for DirtyWork. Archon is in position for. They have wards, but they aren't necessarily responding. There is the phase telekinetic link going to town. And there saves that. So you can see these wards are paying off tremendously, not letting them get that advantage. Even though, look at this mid lane tower. It is a third health, a quarter health. Arsenic absolutely doing work in this in this mid lane, and this actually could be an advantage that leads to Fangtooth.
Absolutely. He's keeping pressure early and often, beating up on Bellica's lack of range. And then what he's doing, he hasn't got a secured kill on Scruffy yet, but it's allowing him as Faye to rotate on the map and put advantages in their favor for the team fight and allowing pressure everywhere. Oh, they obliterate going in, and see, Tribal has to keep a little more distance there to allow him to pull him out to get away. And we have 1, 2, 3 over here in favor of DirtyWork. J. Leo and Ice with both full health, plenty of mana. Here comes Induct rolling into the Rampage. J. Leo hits him with an instant stun. It sounded like Imsko used his ult there to just get out of there, not worry about anything. And Bellica still hasn't pushed the lane back yet.
Yeah, great work there. J-Leo with the perfectly timed ricochet stun. The Rampage there may have been a little too late with the ult and boulder, but either way, the duo is safe, and that is a gank that they need to do. They need to put Imsko in his place. They need to let Revenant get behind. Otherwise, that's it.
Reflecting, time going back. Oh, Mads with the smashing grab to steal the kill. Mads, welcome back to competitive play. We missed you, buddy. Nice job. Nice rotation coming on. I did not even see him until the last second. And look, Arsenic is now just going back to defend this tower. A minute and a half
that is
later.
That is the advantage to winning your lane. So you can rotate, and you know what? Reflect, fantastic job getting the Quang to commit to that right at the last moment. Use that ability that maybe Sevrog shouldn't have anymore as a tank to get out of there. Get it perfectly timed, exactly calculated, like Chad has been saying here. Rotation here from Meds and Arsenic to secure that kill. So Archon looking like a well-oiled machine, even though they're a brand new team.
Did you just call me by my government name? Did you just call me by my government name?
What?
Nothing.
Well-oiled machine?
No, nothing. You said my real name rather than Huddy. All right, Scruffy and all kinds of strong ice gold. He does jump around. Simon assault on him. Arsenal, all he has to do is finish with one more shot, and I'm so secured the kill.
That was a kill for him indeed.
And look what time it is. 9 minutes, and look where they are.
Wow.
So it's like clockwork, ladies and gentlemen.
They have 3 flames. Can they secure it? There's 1, there's 2. Yep, they did indeed. So 3 flame of Zechins takes down a 9-minute Fangtooth here. Secures the first 1,000 gold. Secures that first group of 4 power. There you go.
Yeah.
Early game effect is starting to take hold.
Well, the gold's pretty close there. It's 44 to 38, so only about a 10% gold buff. But you're right. That one Fangtooth right there, what gave him that spike? Get that first boost in the lead, and we saw earlier this week in the Pro Division. Look at Imsco using that Veil Stepper to jump in and out to continually to be invisible, just to be an annoyance.
There is the first kill here for DirtyWork. Mid lane on Imsco, or mid lane on Arsenic rather, pardon me. Induct Scruffy, great comboing of the CC to take down Arsenic. Well, it would definitely be a good bounty there.
Ooh, Med's coming in, Smash Grab goes on Induct, Rampage could be in a little bit of trouble here. Kitty Claws going to trying to slow him down, he is able to get away. Med's turn around, Cyber has no chance of getting away. Oh, maybe I stay right. Oh, and there's that. They need to get rid of that. Oh, he's still alive. He's still running. I'm not a fan of the ult with Revenant having a root. Not a fan of that at all. But that did secure the kill there. So.
It did. I think the idea of it is just to enhance his dualistic nature, enhance his kind of positional mastery, where if you are in a position to get caught out by Revenant, he just kind of confirms, right? He has the slow, he has the root, and it just kind of happens. But in my opinion, I think it's a little too easy.
Reflect, had Scruffy subjugate, ulted him back into the mid tower and almost secured the kill. Tribal was far enough away to get rid of him. Oh, Induct. Not a smart one. You do not want to give Archon any room to breathe, and they just made them pay. They almost had 2. They did secure 1. They're going after this T2 tower, and if they get this tower, I bet you they back off and go right after Fangtooth. Meds pull him in and was able to pull him out. Tribal doing a great job keeping the space right now with FaZe, using her to her full ability. Cyber goes back in once again, and he's going to pay for it. FaZe did not have her telling on him, was not able to pull him back yet. They're just stalling. Now they're going to go in, take this T2 down, and probably back off and go get the next Fangtooth. Because DirtyWork is going to have to respond to that lane being pushed on him.
There you go. 12 minute.
Oh, they're going for prime.
12-minute snowball, like we said before. It's the tier 2s, man. The tier 2s go down so fast after an easy snowball. And there is those 3 flame possessions. Did you see the health on prime orb? Like 12 minute and 35-second orb prime. So using every single advantage, stretching it out, getting as much value as they can. Archon knows exactly what to do. Fantastic, absolutely fantastic play here by Tribal to save. Who was that, Kylum or Cybrid? Anyway, somebody that was getting beat on. Unfortunately, Induct just wanted to go 1v4 against Archon, and unfortunately gave them the gave them the momentum needed to get on that T2 tower. So there you guys go. Fangtooth will be up. It is up indeed. Wow.
There is a ward on it for DirtyWork, so they know it's there, but are they going to be able to contest it? That's the question. Or should they contest it?
They do have the lane set against them, in their favor. They won't very shortly here. They do have good vision control, so they are definitely doing the right thing here, being nice and cautious. They could maybe try to get somebody out of position like Arsenic here, but no, he does join into the team, so this may be a tier 2.
Going in, I don't think they're going to have any waiter to it. Missing this master grabs his med. They're going to get they got it. Now let's see what they do. Got pressure. 2 inhibs in trouble right now. Pressure on both of them. Reflect and Cyber going at it at that mid inhib, and they have pressure on it. I need to have 40 seconds. Are they going to be able to secure it? I don't know. They're just waiting. They're biding their time, waiting for that next wave to come in. We're going to swing the camera around for you guys over here. I like the split push. I wish it was at the other lane, but they're doing the best that they can with both of them. They're going to clear out this wave. 25 seconds left of prime. This is going to be the siege right here. Can they get in and get the inhibitor down? Reflect rotating over. They're going for... Oh, my God! Off the map is Tribal and Kavium instantly from that combo. Ends up taking it. Cyber's going to go down. Imsco is halting. They took 1, 2, 3, 4 of them out just as Prime ended. This will be an inhibitor. Holy crud, Toledo. The power of Faye. Arsenic timed that perfectly. Pulled 2 of them in. Absolutely deleted them. And then they secured the rest of the kill. Right now, I see him only with Possessed Franklin. I don't know if that's a glitch or that's just where he is, because they've been out for a while.
That was the play that they needed to make. They needed to execute on the advantage that Prime gave them. They were right up to the inhibitor, and you know what? Arsenic made the play. Cyber tried to... tried to punish him for it. Did get the kill, but I mean, committing induction Cyber there to take out Arsenic only allowed the rest of Archon to secure that advantage and eventually secure that inhibitor. So this is incredible to watch, Huddy.
It's a much different team than we witnessed Thursday night. Guile had in the PFN in the Pro Division. Guile had Archon their backs against the wall the entire time. They beat them in 23 and 21 minutes, I believe. Both times taking 3 or 4 Fangtooth. I think they went back, they practiced, they looked at what they did, they watched the replay, and basically they let Guile take the Fangtooths uncontested 3 times in both matches, and totally different game plan this time. Totally different.
Absolutely. We could pause here and get rid of some of these bugs here, just so we can take a good look here at what's going on.
Alrighty, I am at 1654.
1654. 1650. Why am I always? I'm always a couple. Always a couple seconds behind for some reason. Like my plus 10 minus 10 is different than yours. 1654. All right.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right. So we take a look at the bills. I mean, look at this: 92,000 gold to 62,000, a full 50% more than DirtyWork. I mean, it's 17 minutes. You can see the kills obviously in their favor. 12 to 2. They have just been able to execute on these advantages. And yes, there have been some unfortunate out of position choices that they capitalized on from DirtyWork. So not too surprising that a team like Archon can look at that telekinetic link. That is exactly what FaZe's job is for. Unfortunately, it just wasn't able to save.
Look at Murdoch. Murdoch was like, you see, what happened was I just got caught out of position. And I tried to turn around and run. It's not going to happen. That should be GG. And I believe it will. All 3 inhibitors out. 18 minutes in. Another quick game. We're seeing skill difference right here. Or not. I'm not going to say skill difference. Let me rephrase that. Experience difference between comp teams right now. We saw some newer ones. They went in. They went back and forth. They had a little earlier one. Meds not caring. Roaring. Going after, trying to pull it, smash the guy, pulls in, ducks back. Meds just making sure, trying to hold him back. As long as he's getting Scruffy coming in, he's going to have to hit that seismic assault. Misses the seismic assault. And the core is 3, 2, 1 and down. That is it.
I'm going to
take a look at the right here.
Go back 10 seconds just to make sure that there aren't any replays here. Here is the game, guys. Game-defining, or group-defining match here between Archon and DirtyWork. Archon will bypass the best of 3 that makes up the other half of the quarterfinals. Archon gets a bye, goes straight to the quarterfinals, and leaving DirtyWork to best of 3 it out for another spot in those quarterfinals. So Imsco with Wound Seeker, Swift Hunter, and Guard Piercer. My goodness, Wound Seeker making sure that deals true damage to secure those kills. Swift Hunter for extra movement speed to juke and finish kills. Guard Piercer just for that fantastic damage here. Protective Sentry and Malik's Prayer on J. Leo is a very strong support deck here. It's just what you need. Heals, shields, and wards. I mean, really, that's all a support needs. And Duct Scruffy here with Blitz Rush and Immobility on Bellica is very effective. And the Sprykin, though, is equal. So 2 for 2 for both teams, unfortunately. Early game farm of Imsco on Riven was just too much, as Archon played very, very, very nicely.
Pressure early and often, and never let it go at all. It was a blitz rush. You know,